Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Advanced Bass Fishing, and appreciate you guys checking out today's video and spending some time with me today. We are going to be talking about the one lure that catches everything. It's like this one lure, guys. If you gave me one lure and say, Randy, you've got to go out and you've got to catch any fish in the lake. It doesn't matter if it's a bass, a walleye, a white bass, a crappie, a perch, or whatever. The one lure that's going to catch more bass and other type of species than anything I've ever thrown. We're going to get into that in today's video and get you guys some good tips and advice on how to fish it here. Also, guys, before we get started, quick reminder, man, Solar Bite has got an awesome Black Friday sale going on. They started it today. Right now, guys, you can get 50% off, half price on my Solar Bat series, RB2 and RB3 series sunglasses from Solar Bat. I'll put the link in the description here if you guys would like to get you a pair. This is the RB2 frames here. The RB3s has got those matte gray frames on them. The guys, the optical clarity on these Solar Bats, second to none. You can use the promo code RandyB, capital R and capital B for free shipping and handling. So if you guys would like to take advantage of that, link in the description. And also, guys, the bait we're going to be talking about today is a little quarter ounce rattle trap, not the regular half ounce size that, you know, most people probably use the half ounce size in a rattle trap. But, you know, here's the difference, the size comparison between a half ounce and a quarter. But guys, this little quarter ounce rattle trap is freaking deadly to catch any type of species of fish that's in the lake. So we're going to give you guys some tips and advice today on how to fish it and how I like to fish it. And also, guys, I'll link this in my Tackle Warehouse link in the description if you guys would like to pick up a few colors of it. Use that link and get you some there. Okay, guys, I have got a ton of them. These are all quarter ounce rattle traps right here, different colors. You can see all the different color variations I got. I got a little bit of everything with them. And guys, I'm telling you what, I have caught so many bass and white bass and walleye and crappie and northern pike. About anything that you want to fish, you can catch on this little quarter ounce rattle trap above anything else. And this is a cheap bait, guys. It's like one of the most cheaply made lures that you can ever fish. Very rudimentary. The profile of it has remained unchanged for 40 some years. It looks like you just carved it out of a piece of wood. But that's the one thing about some of these lures that stand the test of time. They're not fancy. They're not high tech. There's something about inherently the profile and the size and the way it displaces water and how it moves through the water, how it sounds. There's just something about a little quarter ounce rattle trap that all the fish love. So specifically, we're going to talk about bass fishing with it today, how I like to fish the quarter ounce rattle trap and when it really works good for me. Now, for me, the quarter ounce rattle trap is a bait that works good. It's all about the water temperature and water clarity. All of the good fish and most all the fish that I've caught, period, on a quarter ounce rattle trap has come when the water temperature is over like 65 degrees. And moreover, the water temperatures between 70 and say 80 degrees is perfect for it, perfect scenario. This positions those fish into shallow water, which is necessary to catch them on this bait because it is a shallow water bait. So therefore, when you're talking about the time of year that it works and the time frame, once that water temperature gets in, we're talking about, for me, it's between June and November is when this thing is really deadly for the most part. You can catch them at other times of the year, but June to November is primarily when I really like to fish it. Now, one of the cool things about a little quarter ounce rattle trap is it works on any type of cover. I have caught them on this thing at Lake Guntersville. I've caught them all through the Ozarks. I've caught them all through Oklahoma. I've caught them in Alabama. I've caught them in Georgia, and I caught them everywhere. Rick Clunn and I drew out each other at a Mega Bassmaster Megabex tournament down at Lake Guntersville, quite a few years ago. And it was a September or early October tournament. This is what Rick was fishing, little chrome and blueback quarter ounce rattle trap with me in the Megabex tournament. He wasn't fishing for dinks either. I mean, he's trying to win the Megabex tournament, and this was his lure of choice. So it's a really good bait when the fish are shallow, when the fish are hard to catch, when they're finicky, when they're heavily pressured, and when they don't want to bite. It creates a reaction strike unlike any other bait that I've ever seen under those situations. So whatever cover that you have in less than about 3 or 4 foot of water, that again, it doesn't matter if it's rock, wood, grass, whatever, this thing's going to work. if you have it correlating with the right water clarity. Now, the right water clarity for this bait is you need water visibility between 1 to 2 feet. That's the range for it. About, anywhere between, say, 10 inches of visibility to about 20 inches of visibility in the water is perfect. So ideal situation for it, guys, give me water visibility of about 12 or 15 inches of clarity. Give me some shallow cover in like 2 to 4 foot of water, like a rocky bank, a flat rocky bank, some boat docks next to, lay down trees, shallow grass, whatever, and give me water temperatures over 70 degrees, and I'm going to catch a bunch of fish on this. I remember another tournament Rick told me he won down in Texas. He was taking a little 1/4 ounce rattle trap like this and flipping it and pitching it around boat docks. He would like pitch it back in the boat dock slips and reel this little rattle trap, on the edges and the corners of those boat docks. And he won a big tournament. I think it was at Lake Tawakoni down in Florida on the little 1/4 ounce rattle trap. And there's been quite a few big tournaments won on it, especially during the early fall time of the year. Now, color-wise, guys, you can't go wrong with any type of a chrome. Chrome blue back is good, gold black back. I like the Fire Tiger sometimes is good. And then you got some that are, just the more natural-looking shad patterns like this that can work pretty good. But it's pretty much just like a regular crankbait. You have to match the color to the sunlight conditions and all that type of deal. But I tell you another thing about this little 1/4 ounce rattle trap, guys. It's one of the best lures that you can throw after a cold front runs through. Say, for example, fishing's been pretty decent and you got this big nasty cold front that comes through. It bluebirds off, bright skies, winds blowing out of the north 20 miles an hour. I've caught a bunch of fish on that little 1/4 ounce rattle trap under that condition. And most of the time I'm just using some type of a medium to medium fast stop and go retrieve, 12-pound test fluorocarbon line, some type of a medium action bait cast rod. But just wanted to reiterate how effective this thing is. A lot of people just sort of got thrown by the wayside, but just get you some, guys. Like I said, you can use that Tackle Warehouse link. I'd get you a couple colors, get, 3 or 4 different colors, a couple of them with that. Put you a couple, probably number 5 Gamakatsu G Finesse trebles on the things, and it's definitely going to get you a lot of fish, a lot of bites anyway. So hope it helps out, guys. I'll talk later.